This girl was one of the most loved child stars on television, but behind the scenes, she desperately wanted to escape. In 2007 in California, Jennette McCurdy became famous after landing a role on one of the biggest children's shows, where her character Sam Puckett became even more popular than the main character. But Jennette never wanted the spotlight. Her mother pushed her into acting and controlled nearly every part of her life, from what she ate to what she wore and even what she wrote in her diary. If Jennette wrote anything negative about her mother, she would be ignored until she apologized and tore out the pages. As Jennette grew older, she wanted to leave acting, but her mother depended on the money and refused to let her quit. Then, when Jennette was around 11, her mother became terrified that puberty would change her appearance and reduce her chances of getting roles. She began restricting Jennette's food and praised her whenever she stayed hungry, while constantly checking her body to make sure she wasn't growing. The cruelest part was that Jennette's character was famous for constantly eating. To everyone watching, she seemed to have the perfect childhood, but at home, she felt completely controlled. And when Jennette tried to distance herself from her mother would remind her about her cancer and claim that she needed Jennette's acting income to pay for treatment. Jennette eventually learned to shut down emotionally. As a teenager, she secretly began drinking, while everyone around her only saw a successful young actress. But then, something unexpected happened. But first, if your dad is your greatest protector, like and subscribe. Share this video and comment, "I love you, Dad." Behind the cameras, Jennette also said she was exposed to adults who made her uncomfortable and crossed boundaries while she was still a child. She later described being offered a large amount of money by the network in exchange for staying silent about what happened to her. She refused. When her mother eventually died from cancer, Jennette didn't experience the grief people expected. Instead, she stepped away from Hollywood and began rebuilding her life. Years later, she returned with a memoir that shocked millions of people. She called it, "I'm Glad My Mom Died." For the first time, Jennette was finally able to tell her story on her own terms.